All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. Good morning. How are we doing? I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that today is probably the best day in all of Shiny Wars. The craziest where crazy things will happen. It's Safari Day. Okay? We're going to be in the Safari Zone. I probably need to find out which location I need to be in for Carnivine. I'm going to be mostly hunting Tropius and Carnivine for the points. And I myself would like a shiny Tropius. That would be incredible for me. We're going to be in the Sinnoh Safari Zone. I might head over to Apom at times. We shall see. Now, Safari Zone is super good because if you catch a shiny in the Safari Zone, it's worth, I believe, 7 points. And then, during Safari Day, if a shiny flees from you in the Safari Zone, it is still 5 points. And that is huge. The bad news is, due to emergency IRL circumstances, I will not have webcam today. I had to do some stuff, help somebody. Those who watch the stream understand, but that's okay. We're here now. We're able to shiny hunt, and I am super excited. What's up, kind sir? You sound sick. I just woke up. It's just morning voice, so apologies if it sounds like if I sound silly. It's just morning voice. Just woke up, turned on the stream, and now we're shunted. Now we're here. Dude, something really interesting about Safari Zone hunting. I'm not used to it. So what's happening is I'm so used to finding a single encounter and like alt tabbing out and like doing other stuff on the side. Safari Zone hunting, the encounters are actually way faster. So I have to like be more alert. Like there's less time in between me getting the encounter, the animation, and the run, like right there, because you instantly show up, right? Your character instantly shows up versus with single encounters, it's like wait for your Pokemon to be thrown out and stuff. Okay, I pull up. True. So like it's interesting to see me changing my pace, me having to adjust my playstyle a little bit. Wow, there's a lot of funny emotes in here, isn't there? Hey Patrouski, your team has inspired me to hunt in the Safari Zone all day today. It's either the best news or the worst news. Good luck to you, man. I hope you catch whatever you see. I'm looking for another Shuckler or any Safari Shiny. Really any Safari Shiny for the points, but I think my biggest desire here would be the Tropius. Like we need Tropius. We still need shiny Tropius for Pokedex. For Team Mr. Shiny Pokedex. Sorry, let me fully, air out the whole phrase. And I love shiny Tropius is just actually a shiny that I've wanted for a long time. So like it's actually like it'd be great for Dex. There's a really high chance to catch it as well. I think it's like 76%. You just throw balls or something. And then, yeah, it's super solid. It's super solid. So we're hoping for a good thing. By the way, thank you for the charm invite, JM. Sorry, thank you so much for that, man. Yeah, one of the smartest, most interesting. So apparently Don just got a shiny Munchlax in the wild and had a Master Ball. Dude, congratulations. That's such an incredible rare, rare shiny to get in the wild. And yeah, I didn't realize one of the smartest Master Balls I found out about in the wild is for Munchlax. The reason being is that it has Metronome. Kuroshi also did this exact same thing because if you let it use Metronome, there's a really low chance, but like it could have Takedown, it could do Memento, it could do Final Gambit. Like there are KOing moves. Like you just don't want to risk. You don't want to risk a shiny like that, a super hyper rare shiny, on something like a Metronome roll. Like, how sad would that be? So, dude, congratulations. That's a crazy, crazy rare shiny. Congratulations, man. All right, here is the Munchlax itself, which is awesome. It's like, yeah, it's so crazy. Wild Munchlax is 5% chance on a lure, right? There's super, and not many people hunt at Berry Forest that often. I think it's like Berry Forest is just starting to be hunted at because of the legendary rotations and stuff. That's so cool, dude. I'm a little worried while hunting here that my encounter counter won't track all my encounters and I might have to like manually adjust it, and that becomes really annoying. I'll probably just won't worry about it. I'll probably just like let it. I'd rather be under my estimated encounters than over. Right now it's actually working pretty well as we're watching it. But when you're hunting the Safari Zone, like it's getting a little slower now. The animations can be so fast, like you can kind of leave and stuff. It can be so fast that it doesn't like count. Like, the encounter counter can miss some encounters sometimes. The score did not change in almost 12 hours. Dude, I know. So, like, I woke up this morning and no one got a shiny last night. I couldn't believe it. It was insane. The last shiny was Ninetales. He got a Roselia. For like a ×3 horde Roselia, Yeah, yesterday, the 24th. Today's the 25th. So yeah, no, 100%. Like no one has scored. Safari Day is supposed to be the craziest, most point swing day, most intense day ever, and it should be and probably will be. But so far, it's been cursed and scoreless for the first 12 hours, for the first half of the day, essentially. That is wild. But also, to be fair, a lot of us have been sleeping. Like I was sleeping during those like 10 hours or whatever of it. Got a nice big rest, so I'll be hunting in the Safari Zone from now until midnight. That's 12 hours I'll be hunting the Safari Zone for sure, straight. It's day 6 and we haven't had a single egg shiny all event, which is kind of crazy. No eggs, no shalfas. It's just been like, but it's just been like consistent points and shit. It's super, super interesting. We haven't had like anything crazy happen this war, which makes sense because once again, last war was so insane. Like last war was so insane. Like we had Cranidos. There was so many eggs being so many egg shinies. There was the Shalfa Eevee at the very end. Like it was all so wild. So it makes sense that this war is a little more chill, but even though this war is quote unquote chill, we still might break the scoring record. Last event was, the final score was 121 to 128. And right now we're sitting at 82 to 95. We still have a fair amount of time. So hopefully we can at least push that scoring, if not break it. We'll see what happens. How many eggs do you have left? I do have some eggs left. I want to say a box and a half to 2 boxes, like 60 to 120 or so eggs I have left. So I want to say around that, maybe a little more. I still have, yeah, around 60 to 150 eggs, somewhere between there. And I managed to like sort out and save my alpha Miltank eggs for the last day. Speaking of like the last day and like alpha breeding and stuff, I might actually want to go ahead and start slowly buying breeders. What I might do the last day is I know Team Mister is going to buy the fuck out of these. So I'm down to spend some money and do some alpha breeding. I'll buy these up to a certain degree. I'm down for breeding Sudowoodo. I've been breeding 40k or so is pretty solid. Field as well. I'll go for the Miltank memers. These are actually decently cheap, which is awesome. I'm going to buy up all the alphas now before other Team Mister members start buying them up for the final day. Because there's a 5-point egg bonus the final day for Shalfas or whatever. I'm actually spending a lot of money on this, but I don't really mind. At the same time, my money right now is to be spent on war. Spending like 2 mil in a matter of moments. The funny thing is, if I do end up getting a Shalfa Miltank, I'll end up having 2 Miltanks or whatever, which is kind of funny. Whatever for Christmas. Yeah, I think hilariously, I think the 30 or so alpha Miltank, I'm about to spend down to like 10 mil or whatever. The 30 or so alpha Miltank eggs that I have in my boxes are the ones from Christmas that have the 20% boost, which is kind of insane. So those are the only like boosted eggs I have, I believe. Patty first egg shiny, dude. It's kind of wild that I still have never had an egg shiny, which is kind of crazy. Like I have 2 rares. I have Shuckle from the Safari Zone, and I have Cranidos. But I did like 22,000 Cranidos eggs or so, and like 10,000 fossils. But I ended up getting him from a fossil. And then my other like, I wouldn't call it a rare. My other like alternative method shiny was the Stantler with Mysterious Great Balls. So I've had like a Great Ball shiny. I've had a egg, not an egg shiny, a fossil shiny, and then a Safari shiny, but still technically no egg shiny. Correct. I've never seen that beautiful, beautiful animation, and I really want to see that. Someone's talking about Smeargle moves and how convoluted certain Smeargle moves can be. For sure, I need to make more like Smeargle move learning guides because they are like unintuitive. Like teleport, like if you have like a Smeargle with Sketch and then a teleport mon and that's it, and you get into a double battle and have no other Pokemon in your party, you can click teleport, it'll fail because you have no other Pokemon, and then you can sketch the teleport. That's a really good example of one. And then man, what else? Yes, but Smeargles can just be super, super convoluted. So I would love to like do more specific guides on that topic. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about with the Smeargle thing. Dude, one of the coolest things that like changes and makes Smeargle learning way easier is lures. Like lures actually make Smeargle sketching moves 1,000 times easier forever. Like before, you'd have to like plan which double battles of trainers you had access to. You'd have to like plan a route for all the double battles that were in the game, which like they're not like a crazy amount of. It was like legit really hard to like get all the moves you wanted on like a multiple Smeargles like within like a certain short time period. But now lures make it so you can just sketch moves whenever you really want. New video is lit, by the way. I'm really happy to see like all the positive reception from the Lunar New Year events. My views have been slipping pretty hard on these Shiny Wars stream recaps because it seems like it's not for everybody. It's not everybody's thing, which is super fair. And I appreciate people like genuinely putting their time and effort into the videos they do want to see from me. You know, it lets me know like it's better if people watch what they want to watch and then don't watch what they don't want to watch. Then I understand what content they want to see, which is legit helpful for me. But yeah, it's cool to see all the love regarding the Lunar New Year event has been super cool. Dude, the encounters here are kind of baller. I don't know the catch rate on things like Scorpy and Yanma though, which kind of scare me. But like the fact that there's Scorpy here, Yanma, Tropius, like those are all super high tier shinies for me personally. Any of those would be incredibly good. Yeah, dude, my shunting relationship with the Safari Zone is strange. Okay, dude, when I had no shinies, I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to the Safari Zone, even if it's like insane money per hour, like not even to shiny hunt, but like I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to the Safari Zone. It's just not worth risking getting a shiny there. And then once I was at like 5 shinies, I was like, okay, my encounter stopped working really. Once I was at 5 shinies, I was like, okay, I don't really want to go to this just for Safari Zone. It's too risky, too scary. And once I was at like 10 OT shinies, I was like, maybe we go and have fun, fuck it. And then once I was at 20 shinies, I was like, I'm bored. Let's break the mental and go. Now I want to shiny hunt in the Safari Zone. And now that I'm at like 36 or whatever OT shinies, I'm like, dude, Safari Zone's the same as normal shunt. Like, the more shinies you get, I feel like the more you're like, fuck it, Safari Zone, like, it's just something different. It's interesting. Who cares if I lose it? Like, you care less and less about losing the shiny, I feel like, the more OTs you get, which is really stupid, but I think it's true. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll lose my first shiny here and I'll just be like fucking devastated though. I don't know. Dude, XRD is super pimped out here. This man with his electric storm, like, you know, a multiple, like, was that 10 to 15 billion vanity, the Holly hair clip, and then the shiny Heracross. This man is absolutely gaming. I feel like the scoring system and the point system in Shiny Wars right now is really interesting. I feel like it makes it so that single encounters are kind of the best, but I feel like if anything is going to be the best, it probably should be single encounters. When you think about it, you know, your average single encounter shiny is like 100 hours or whatever, right? With Shiny Charm and Dinner's Test, it's different to be fair, but it's around 100 hours. You're doing like 300 encounters per hour, 30,000 encounter, you know, shiny rate, whatever, right? And that's 6 points versus like 30 hours is your average horde hunt, and that's you know, 1 point. So if you do like 90 hours a week, you know, and you get 3 points for three times 5 horde hunts versus like if you were to do single encounters and get 1, it'd be 6 points, literally double the point. That's so good. Then if you compare, and then so like singles are way better than that, right? But then if you compare singles to like eggs, eggs take like 150 million Pokeyen, 2,000 hours. They're a huge gamble during Shiny Wars, and they're worth 15 points, right? Which is double and a bit of the singles. But I still feel like, you know, singles just end up being better in my opinion. Because, you know, 100 hours versus 2,000 hours or whatever, and like it's pretty huge, right? That's my opinion. I feel like singles are by far the best method in Shiny Wars, but that's almost a good thing. I actually talked about this. I was talking about this with Casey the other day off stream. Where I was like, I kind of wish eggs were more points. I kind of wish eggs were like 20 flat or something like that. But at the same time, you don't want eggs to be like, you don't want eggs to be super obviously the best method for Shiny Wars, because then it ends up rewarding people who have more Pokeyen way too much, right? Because eggs are really expensive. Singles being like the best method, in my opinion, is probably the most balanced for everyone and for everything, because lures are super cheap. Like, anybody can go buy like however many expert lures and just pop them all events. You don't even need those. Like, single encounters being the meta, quote unquote, kind of to some extent, I think is probably the best. You know, it makes sense. It's really genius balancing, essentially, is what I'm trying to say from the point score. Part of me almost wishes eggs were worth a little more. Like, eggs and fossils in general. I feel like fossils could be 15 and eggs could be like 18 or something like that. I feel like it's almost, you know, fossil meta is cringe. You think fossils are super good right now, Louis, with the mean 12 points? What's your thoughts on that? I haven't really thought about it too much after the change and such. I'm really undecided on. Yeah, I don't know, it's just interesting. I'm just spitballing ideas. I don't think like this should take effect, yada yada. I'm really just thinking about it. Like, I feel like eggs should be worth more maybe, but it's also tough because how much of eggs is RNG and yada yada. It's tough. And also, you can prep eggs ahead of the event. There's so many complicated things to think about when regarding the scoring. And I think Ox done a really fucking good job, and they've all done a great job making the point system. Oh, 22,000 encounters, by the way. That's kind of cool, man. 22,000 encounters. I started the war at around 6,000 or so. So I've done a fair bit. Most have been singles. I think around 2 to 3K were times 5 hordes at Dead Trio. At this point, I'd be super happy with literally anything before the war is over. Just any sort of poker. Even if it's a Safari one that flees, I'll take the 5 points for the team. I feel like the first Safari Shiny's got to happen at some point. Let's do some math, fellas. Let's say that, like, you know, let's say that the average person has been hunting here for 6 hours out of the 12. I think that's fine. A lot of people slept. Some people didn't. Even me, like, I slept, but I went to bed at like 2 or 3 a.m. And, you know, I've been hunting for like I've hunted like 4 hours or something the last 12. I've been awake. So let's say the average is 6. If we've got, let's say, how many people? let's do 80 people have hunted the last 6. Because I'm sure some people fall off and such later in the week of Shiny Wars. Let's say 80 people have been hunting 6 hours apiece. That's 480 hours hunted times, let's do 280 encounters per hour to be safe. Like, that math does not add up. I bet it's not this. I bet it's way less than this. But like, even if we cut this in half, right? Even if we cut this in fucking half, we're probably at 60,000 encounters or so in the Safari. I feel like as a team, we've been like pretty dry this war, hilariously. I think we've been doing so many encounters. I would have loved to keep track of someone asked me the other day if anyone was keeping track of like total encounters. Like total encounters done by Team Mister. It'd be a really hard thing to calc, but that would have been so cool to track throughout all of Shiny Wars. Like, an estimated how many encounters was achieved by us would be super cool. More than half of Team Bug still hasn't gotten a shiny. That's more than half. Jesus. I know me and Clue. I'm pretty sure me and Clue don't have a shiny, and we were like first. We were like first picks, you know. So that hurts. We gotta step up. You know, I'm trying, man. We're both trying really hard. Both Clue's been going insano, so we're both going crazy. Yeah, I think that's why. Yeah, we have a lot of pressure. You know, when your first 2 picks. You know, how is Dusty's first 2 picks not gotten shinies? Shake my head. We're not pulling our weight. The biggest issue with Safari Zone shinies is that there's such disincentivization. You're hugely disincentivized to not breed. Like, I don't want to breed them. Like, if I were to get a Safari shiny, like some of my Shuckle, like, it sucks that I kind of have a shiny Shuckle that I never want to breed to make competitive because I caught it in the Safari Zone. Like, I never want to get rid of that Safari ball. It's like so worth it, and so like, it's so meaningful and so cool to me. I've thought about it a bit more with my Shuckle since I do have like recording, and like I have the Shuckle like clipped in a video. That's like that is like the way to, I guess, keep it in the history books to some extent. So I could definitely do because of that, but even then, like, I still want to keep it, you know. Wait, what? Wait, no, I feel like it kind of doesn't. Let me check this. The path here doesn't slow you? Wait, you can just run straight across? Wait, barrels. Why does the swamp not? Wait, no, that's genius. You don't encounter mons in the water, right? Oh, is that the downside? Oh, I guess that would be it. Well, maybe, no, do you? I don't even know, dude. That's kind of hilarious. You can just run through that. Dude, what is with the swamp in this? This is so strange. Now I kind of want to try. Maybe you probably just can't. I feel like maybe maybe that's the downside. You can't get an encounter. Yeah, you definitely can't. But it's interesting. You can at least, it's cool that you even figured that out. That you can like run back and forth. I'll just still stick over here to this right side spot. But that was a cool little find, Barrels. If you get the shiny and then fail, do the doubters still get the points for the Twitch Gamba? Today, I will say yes. If I get the so I think the reading is if I see / catch a shiny. So if I what's the term? If I see a shiny and it flees from me in the Safari Zone, the Twitch, you'll still get the points as a believer today, if that impacts. Rumel is all in doubting with 232,000 points. You're insane. I really hope that I can get a shiny then and yoink all the points. That seems like wild news to me, bro. For apparently Sleep got banned from Pokemon Showdown OU. That is insane. They just removed all of Sleep. I think Darkrai being available with Dark Void played a part, but they just decided to remove Sleep altogether. That's insane news. So like the most commonly used Pokemon like battle simulator just banned Sleep. That is like altogether. That is so wild to think about. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, I 100% agree, K9. Baton Pass is my least favorite Pokemon competitive meta ever. I hate Baton Pass so much. The issue with Baton Pass, the cool part about Baton Pass is what it could be. Baton Pass could be a way to pass like stats and interesting things to like make Pokemon who couldn't survive without those stats better. So for example, like switching over like an agility to like Rampardos or something, like giving him like the attack and speed he needs. Like that's kind of cool. The issue is what actually happens. Instead of making weak Pokemon powerful, Baton Pass just allows already really powerful and already good Pokemon to be even better. Things like Scizor, things like Umbreon, Vaporeon, like all it does is end up allowing already hyper powerful Mons to also be more powerful and to pass those stats. That's all. It's all like it's a win more button and a win more strategy as opposed to a give underdogs a chance strategy. Channel 1 Safari Costco, dude. Finally, which areas? Yeah, we gotta figure it out, guys. Sinnoh Area 2. Are we in Area 2? Am I here? No. Where's he at? Channel 1? Area 2. Let's go find him. Dude, the train ride to the shiny is so suspenseful. The first shiny of Safari Wars. It's gonna be crazy. Safari Wars. It's gonna be crazy to like every single... It's a Quagsire. Good luck to you, dude. Every single time someone gets a shiny in the Safari Zone, we're all gonna go to it and just hope they fucking catch it, dude. Good luck to you, Costo. I believe Costo is on the Team Fisherman. So he is the enemy. However, I hope he catches this. You never want to see anybody lose. Also, like, it's the point difference. It's 5 points still if he loses it, guaranteed, and then 7 if he catches it. So like, why would I really root against my own team that hard for 2 points? Fuck that, dude. I hope you catch it, Costo. Good luck to you, dude. There he goes. Oh shit, I didn't even think he was gonna just go. He's a madman. Good luck, good luck, good luck, dude. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Stay, stay, stay. Okay. We passed the first ball. We're safe, fellas. We're fine. We're fine. Yes. Yes, Costo. Dude, congratulations, man. Let's fucking go, dude. GZ gamer. I'll just stay here and hunt now. This is where all the good shinies are, apparently. Congratulations, Costo. Nice work. The first Safari shiny has been caught, fellas, on Safari Day. Here's the Quagsire, for those who are wondering. Let's see. Not bad. Make it a Scald user. You just need like the special actually, yeah, you only need special defense. That's solid, dude. Congratulations to him, dude. Safari shinies are incredible. Quagsire is great. It could be a utility damp shiny, which is awesome. All right, the score has been updated, fellas. We've officially broken the 100 barrier. The 100 point barrier for one team. That is very, very, very cool to see. Move this over. Beautiful. Does the Safari Zone have a higher shiny range that can flee? No, absolutely not. It's still 1 in a 30k. But hilariously, even considering that the Safari Zone is still the best place to shunt certain Pokemon, apparently, hunting the best, objectively best, from, I think Xanarchy told me this, the way to hunt Riolu is like at nighttime in the Safari Zone. Like Safari Zone is actually the best way to go for Riolu now, which is crazy that Johto added the new best shunting spot for shiny Lucario. That's a wild thing. Apparently it's like a 60% chance to catch him at nighttime when he's asleep, which is nuts. And that's actually like really good in the Safari Zone. Like a 15% chance for him to appear. So that, like, Apom's the best in the Safari Zone. Like certain Pokemon, even though they're in the Safari Zone, they can flee. Even if they flee like 3 times or whatever the math is on them, right? Like it's still worth the time-wise, it's still worth to hunt them there, which is crazy. All right, this will be 22,222 encounters. Is that a relevant milestone? No, not really. Wait, apparently Team Bug just got a ×5 Horde shiny. That's 1 point, bros. We'll fucking take it. It might matter, dude. It might seriously, it probably will. You know, every point matters right now. That'll put us up to 83. Let's figure out what that shiny was and who got it. Oh, dude, JM got it at the end of his fucking charm. Dude, let's go, JM. Like someone said it's a Kadabra. Dude, good fucking shit, dude. I'm so happy JM got one. That's actually awesome. So I just watched your video about the upcoming Chinese New Year event. I don't think I'm high enough level to participate fully in Alphas and Shaman. Are there still other reasons to participate? I haven't beaten a single region yet. My level cap is 62 in Johto, 40 in Sinnoh. Dude, yes, absolutely. I would tell you to just try to finish, obviously, those regions before, you know, the event happens, obviously. But even if you have nothing, the Lunar New Year event is really good. Well, if we don't know what's going to happen for sure, but if they bring back the raid/dungeon thing, all you need is like 4 gym badges in any region on a fresh account, and you can go do the raid/dungeon. You don't need any resources going in. It's one of the best events. Most holiday events are really good for new players. Not all of the content is going to be accessible for new players, which makes sense. You should reward your, you know, veteran players for putting in the time and putting in the, you know, resources. You could easily, also you could definitely easily start a new account from scratch and grind to whatever team you need for any event, for sure. It takes time and effort for sure. It's not easy, but you could do it. And then, yeah, new players could participate from scratch really, really easily if they bring back that raid/dungeon type mechanic. So we'll see what happens with that. That'll be interesting. Look at JM here with his newfound ×5 Horde shiny Kadabra, dude. Yes, I can, JM. I actually have a free space, so I'm down to help you trade Evo, man. Congratulations. I'm gonna cancel the Evo and then I'll trade it back to you. Just to let you, so you don't panic when you see a Kadabra when I trade it back. Because if I do this, then you'll see the animation, which is, you know, it's your shiny. You should see it. So there you go, man. Congratulations, JM. It's a great. Alakazam looks awesome, dude. Congrats, dude. How crazy of a goal is Scythe
as a vanity for a 2023 player. I do around 2 to 3 mil a day by doing gym run and berry farming. Dude, good for you. You're making some really good money for like a new 2023 player. That's awesome, dude. That's seriously impressive. How realistic is Scythe as a goal? I think it's, for someone like you who's clearly taking it seriously and going hard, I think it's very possible. It's very hard. Like the average players, obviously, I think for the average player, it's out of the question, right? But if you're dedicated enough and you really, really do want to go for the Scythe, I think it's very possible. A really good example is it Luca? Who did this? Someone went from like 0 net worth up to 1 billion within 1 year from flipping, from new player to like flipping in PokeMMO for a year. They made up to 1 billion net worth, which is insane. You can truly make so much money flipping and like doing other things. Now it takes a lot of time, energy, game knowledge, skill, dedication. Like it's not easy. It's not like anybody can do it, you know. But it's possible, right? Which is very cool. So the average play is the Scythe goal, you know, for the average player? No, but I'd say like the 1% dedicated hardcore players, I think it's very doable is what I would say. Would the devs ever put out an update during Shiny Wars, or are they generally aware of when the community events like this are happening to avoid updating the game? We really don't know. I would kind of say they probably don't care. But I could be wrong. I feel like there was a time last year. I think last year, wasn't it? Yeah, wasn't it last year where there was the day after, like 8 hours, it was 8 hours after Shiny Wars ended, they released an update. I think it was like Lunar New Year event or some shit. But it was like delayed and stuff. So like it kind of felt like they specifically waited until it was over to do that. But I couldn't they definitely don't care. I wouldn't say definitely. We don't, you know, don't speak in absolutes. We don't really know, is what I would say. There have been some signs of that in the past, if maybe they do pay attention to that. But I really don't know, is what I would say. I might switch up locations here in a quick sec and head over to Hoenn for APOM. Kind of go for I feel like my #1 Safari. I can also check the Shuttle Rocks there, which is hilarious. For a second Shuttle, which would be very, very, very poetic. But I feel like going for APOM would be good for me. Is it worth keeping gift Pokemon? That's like a legit like good discussion, like question. Like it's up to you. Like I keep my gift mons for like nostalgia and like collection purposes. But for the average player, you probably just release them. It's a good question. Like, do you really need your gift mons? Maybe keep your starters. That's kind of cool. But like the cast form and like the random mons around that you like use like a gift or teeny. Like yeah, you don't need to keep them. They take up a lot of box space, you know. Safari Channel 4 Sinnoh, it's bugged, dude. Team Bug, let's go. Another Safari shiny. Should I head over there? I probably should. I'm on my charm though. Oh fuck. We should go. I think it's worth for the content, dude. Apparently he's already throwing balls, dude. I'm trying to come as fast as I can. It was area 2, right? The train track to the shiny once again, dude. Turtle. Good luck to you, dude. It's a Psyduck, dude. Good luck, man. It's the wide duck ass. It's the wide duck ass, man. Good luck to you, Turtle. Let me tell him. What? Did he catch it? Wait, did I miss the animation? I was so scared it just like ran or some shit. Okay, I think he caught it. Everybody's cheering. I didn't even know. There was no animation. Okay, he caught it. Whew. Good shit, Turtle. Good work, man. Psyduck is such a good shiny. And that's huge points for us. Let me just hunt here while I'm here. Let's fucking go, Team Bug. All right, here's the new score, fellas. Let me get it. One sec. Boom. 91 to 103, fellas. There it is. We are coming back. What was that 12 points? 12 points behind, fellas. Anyone's game, dude. Day 6 into it. Yeah, it being day 6 and it being anyone's game is genuinely insane. I feel like usually there's like a 30 or 40 point lead at this point. And then in like the last day will truly be anyone's game because everybody's going to be shalfa egging. On the last day, everybody goes for the you know, the total gamble all and goes for the shalfa eggs, man. We've talked about this forever ago, and I've been saying it forever, man. One of the coolest updates about like secret bases and how like secret bases could be overhauled to be super cool. Have like a PC in there to hatch eggs in your thing, 100%. But like even on top of that, talking past that, a guild hall, man. Teams and like clans and guilds are huge in PokeMMO. They drive a lot of the what's the word? Like activity. Like teams keep people around and keep players engaged and increase player retention aggressively. Guild halls would be so incredible. A guild bank to like store shinies or Pokemon if you wanted to contribute money to the guild, to decorate something, to like pimp out and like have a goal for the guild to all work towards. Statues, like a place to hang out for the, like, do you know how badly we want like a place to like do our drafts and like do all, like, we have to like go to Fuchsia or go to like some certain locations. We have like a guild hall to like do our fantasy drafts in, do our Shiny Wars drafts, all those things, right? Like a guild hall would be incredible. One of my favorite things in Spiral Knights, very niche game, was the guild hall. That guild hall was awesome to me. It was actually a great time to go ahead and talk about this topic. Do you think it's reasonable for a team to get a full shiny dex? And I'm going to kind of glaze Team Mister here a little bit, and I apologize, but yeah, we are the best shiny hunting team, kind of objectively, like based on the shinies we have, right? Yeah, Team Mister is the closest to a complete shiny Pokedex from all of my understanding. Someone recently, I put out a video like talking about like the quote unquote best shiny team in the in the game's shiny showcase, and someone in the comments said, oh, we all know that Chinese team is actually the best. And I left a nice reply like, hey, which team? I would love to learn more. But if that's true, I'd love to learn more about it. He never responded, and anybody else who responded named teams that didn't have a better shiny Pokedex than us. So we have a member, Clue. Clue is actually, from what I've heard, deeply engaged into the Chinese community and has confirmed and verified that Team Mister is the best, like, shiny, has the best shiny showcase and has the most closest to shiny Pokedex completion. If I'm wrong, I would love examples, but it literally felt like people were just like, oh yeah, I bet a Chinese team is better, so therefore I'm gonna accept that as fact and put that out there, as opposed to actually even double checking. The human brain is wild, but that was like really insane that people were like, oh yeah, that makes sense, so therefore it's reality, versus Team Mister having the best and most complete shiny decks. Like, actually, we can just look at it, we can just look at the data for that. It's really simple. That's from what I've understood. Yeah, leaderboards in game would be awesome to approve stuff like that, and a guild hall would facilitate like a team shiny dex leaderboard. So once again, back to that idea. But yeah, I wanted to clear that up. Since I feel like there was some discussion and misunderstandings surrounding that. Yeah, typical Patrouski viewer experience. We watch streams for 3 months and no shiny, and then 5 minutes off stream, you get a shiny Jinx. Yes. That is what... Yeah, one of the biggest critiques of my content is not enough shinies on stream. True and real based. Glower's been sleeping on Safari Day. We need to take advantage. I can't believe he's sleeping. What a fool. For those who don't know, Glower is literally... I need to show off this spreadsheet. Is awesome. Glower is the best... objectively and statistically the best Shiny Wars draft pick, because he always gets a shiny in the Safari Zone. Every fucking lore. It is insane. It is so wild. He always gets a shiny during Shiny War, or a Safari shiny. It's yeah. He's 7. Yeah, it's so sick, dude. Glower is insane. Yeah, he's 7 out of 7 in the Safari. So he's encountered 7 shinies in the Safari and caught all of them as well. That is so fucking wild. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited for the future of that spreadsheet. At first, I was a little worried because I was like, it feels a little like, oof, we're really rating people by who's the best shunter. But I think everybody understands, like, it's just a lot of RNG. Like, it's just math and, like, stats and RNG. So I think it's a good way to do it. And it'll be so good for drafting people in the future, yeah. It's really, I'll show it off in here in a split sec. It's such an interesting document. This is my quick little off-topic ramble of the day. Why the fuck do we not have scheduled texts? It is 2024, and I can't schedule a text to wish someone a happy birthday, so they know that so I don't like forget or some shit. Or if it's like 11 p.m., I need to like message someone about something, but it's like professional. I can't like text them at 11 p.m. I have to like. What if I wait until the next day? I'm gonna forget to text them. Like, how do we not have scheduled texts in 2024? We do have them on Android. Is that true? Fuck. How do we not have? How does Apple not like scheduled texts are such an easy, incredible thing? How is that not a thing? Similar like scheduled emails. I don't think you can schedule emails, at least on Gmail. How is that not a thing? Android, okay, Android is better based, but I don't have access to that shit. I can't schedule emails or text, and that tilts me. How is that not a thing? That seems crazy to me. Okay, apparently I stand corrected. You actually can schedule emails on Gmail. I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Good to know. Apparently you can also do it on iOS, but you have to like do it through like a third-party app and shit. So that's how can you not just like click a little drop-down arrow and do it on mobile, on text still? That's still silly. But I was wrong on the Gmail thing. Thank you, chat. How base would it be if Palworld like makes an anime or whatever, like a cartoon or whatever, and their main character is named like Pash, and he like goes on an adventure with his friends like Brock and Pisty, like Proc and like how fucking based would it be, dude? How fucking awesome would that be? I think it's gotten to a point where I am like stupidly not scared of the Safari Zone. Like I'm actually way too brave. Like I will hunt in the Safari Zone anytime, all the time, and like not care if I lose it. It's content. Like it's kind of like, yeah, it's gotten to a point where like I just don't give a fuck. I'm like, yeah, I feel like, you know, when I started shunting, when I had like 5 or 10 like I said earlier, like the less shinies I had, I was really scared or whatever. But now I reached a point where I'm like, fuck it, we risk it, we ball. Oh, 23, I almost missed it. 23,000 encounters, by the way. That's a really cool smooth milestone, dudes. I feel like I don't talk about this website very much nowadays, or haven't talked about it in a long time, but it's a really good PokeMMO resource. PokeMMO Hub, right? So this website has, people ask me all the time, like, hey, should I use a Richest Charm and Amulet Coin for my gym run? What should I use? There's a calculator for which one you should use based on your gym run on that website. There's, my favorite thing about the website is the tracking, like the market tracking of items. So I can see like, oh, how much was let's see, Shadow Bone Club. How much was Shadow Bone Club like a couple months ago, right? So I can see that on August 3rd, right? August 3rd, 2023, it was like this price. And yeah, like it's cool to see it was, what's it called? I can just check. August 3rd, it was around 9.4 mil. Now it's like 15.3 mil. So that would have been a cool investment. Like, you like keep track of your investments. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff on PokeMMO Hub, but I feel like I just don't really talk about it as much because it's kind of, I assume it's more common knowledge, but I'm sure a lot of new players haven't heard of it yet. I actually did have something I kind of want to talk to Ark about, or I just really propose the idea of, if obviously I'm just like, I have a lot of, I've just been in a lot of video game drafts, so I like this idea. And this is totally up to you guys, or just like mostly just like food for thought. But something that took place in the RuneScape Fantasy EHP drafts was whoever your first pick was in the draft was also your co-captain. So they would help you like manage certain things and just sort of like communicate, make sure all the teammates are taken care of, like shiny charms distributed, with whatever, right? I feel like that's like I feel like Clue, this event was already so much that for the bugs. It just really reminded me of that. Yeah, I feel like co-captains are interesting because I feel like there's so much responsibility. Yeah, like the way it worked in the RuneScape Fantasy HP was whoever got first picked was your co-captain, and that was like really important to think about. Yeah, it didn't want one. That's super fair. I mean, obviously, like it's chain of command, the captain would be first and then co-captain. It's super fair. I super get it, but yeah, there's something to think about, I guess. Something interesting to think about, and then yeah. Pat, check old Ambers. What are you guys doing? Oh, they're just gone. Nice. Good one, Team Mister. Yeah, we have 49 total shinies caught in the war. The score is not like it's not a 1-to-1. Like single encounters, like a 6-point shiny, for example. Safari shinies are 7, 8 today. What was I saying though? Yeah, so I think we have like 49 shinies caught. So next shiny will be 50, which is really cool. Number 50 of the war. Yeah, essentially 50 shinies in 6 days. Yeah, pretty much as a team. As long as we get one more shiny in the next 5.5 hours. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right now, like during the shiny wars, barrels is like over 100k dry. Like there's some Team Mystery members right now who are super dry. What's the best moveset for Contrary Spinda? I bought one. I want the opinion. Okay. Skill swap is the easy one. You want like skill swaps, Contrary Spinda to catch alphas. I like Swagger. Swagger is actually really good because it lowers the attack by 2 stages with them having Contrary and confuses them. Be a little scary. You don't want to confuse them and then full swap into 1 HP. So like skill swap, Swagger, like super combat or close combat or whatever, super power can be good. And then I guess hypnosis. Mine has hypnosis for like a chance at a sleep, but yeah, something like that is like fine enough. Your Spinda's main job is definitely just to like get off a skill swap, and if it dies after that, it's done its job, Would you say there's a gap in the market content wise in PokeMMO? I think I wouldn't say gap in the. Would I say there's a gap in the market now? Probably not. There's always a gap in the market for certain specifications. I'll talk about more in a sec. But if you ask me that question, any time over the past couple of years, I always said yes. But there actually has been such a huge influx recently of a lot of great new creators. Now, is there a gap in the market for certain things? 100%. Is there a gap in the market for like specific PokeMMO like economy and investing advice and like, you know, videos regarding that topics and like, yeah, 100%. Is there a gap in the market for like Nuzlocke specific content? 100%. Is there a gap in the Nuzlocke for, or a gap in the market for like, it's like specific types of content? There's probably gaps in the market for like meme content. For meme content, we have like barrels, right? And that's like it. There's definitely always gaps because there's just so much that could be done and so many creative things. There's a lot of people like going out and putting in the time and the effort, and it's tough, you know? Oh, Flappy got a Cacnea horde? Like right, yeah, someone just changed the score, and I was like, wait, did the score change? I was like, yeah, like right now. Oh, shit. Cacnea is an awesome shiny, dude. Congrats to him. ×3. Yeah, +2 for Team Fish. I'll change the score on screen in a sec. Dude, congratulations to him. Cacnea is an awesome. I love orange shinies, man. There's not that many of them either. But yeah, that's shiny number 50, which is awesome. That's shiny number 50. We only need one more shiny to break the war record. That is insane. It's crazy that we still haven't seen a single edge shiny all war. But we've had such consistent shinies. It's such a weird war. Another day, another shiny charm, fellas. I can always pop a Reno. There it is. My goal right now, I really just want one shiny before Shiny Wars is over. But I'm really hoping to just get one shiny before 26,000 encounters. I think once I reach like 2016 encounters, I think that's where like I'm kind of quote unquote dry on this hunt because I've been on Don't Under status the entire time and a bunch of charms and stuff. So like around that rate, I think that's decently fair. All right, fellas, I've been at Apom for quite a while. We're gonna head back over to the Sinnoh Safari and go for those Tropius and Carnivine mons for the team at Mr. Dex. Alrighty, fellas, there is 10 seconds until we are at the 8-hour mark, and I promise 8 hours a day. I'm gonna be honest, I'm the most tired I've been so far throughout Shiny Wars, and this is what I'm gonna call today. Thank you guys so much for watching these. If you've been watching the streams, the recaps, I really, really appreciate it. Day 6 is coming to a close, at least in terms of the content. I'll be returning tomorrow with the final full day of Shiny Wars being day 7. And then day 8 will just be from like 10 a.m. to noon whenever I wake up to 2 p.m. So stick around for the ending and the final full day tomorrow. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Dislike if not, that's totally okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos. I upload daily videos, usually coming from PokeMMO. And then on Twitch, I usually stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET, but obviously this week's been very special. Discord's down below for updates on my content. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my content, support me doing stuff like Shiny Wars where I stream for a whole week, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo support me the most in those ways. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I will see you guys later. I'm going to get some rest and stick to the Safari Zone. Peace, guys.
Thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. The same way everybody listed here is a positive asset to my day, going above and beyond and allowing me to make content every single day. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.